Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 10th of February and we will see 10 important MCQs of the day, and at the end of the video we will see answer of the previous day question. Some of you including Bhusi Reddy Susma, Iksha Singh, Tejas Singh, Shivam Yadav, Kalyan Panuganti, Souvik Sarkar and many others have already answered the question correctly in the comment section. So let's see question of the day, which again you have to answer in the comment section, and next day we will see how many of you answered it correctly. Here is the question. The Ganges river dolphin is primarily found in, these are the options. Read the options carefully, then answer the question in the comment section. And if you are watching this video after 10th of February, I will share the link of that particular day in the I button as well as in the comment section. Let's begin. The first question. The IUCN, that is International Union for Conservation of Nature, status of Indian pangolin is. So IUCN categorizes species of both plants and animals into 9 categories based on their threat to extinction. So under these 9 categories, Indian pangolin is also categorized. So Indian pangolin is categorized as endangered, and there is also a category of Chinese pangolin which is categorized as critically endangered. And this is how pangolin looks like. It is a mammal with some special features, and it has large protective keratin scales that cover its body, and whenever it feels threatened, it covers its entire body under this keratin scale. And IUCN is an international organization which works for the protection of nature and its sustainable use. And IUCN is headquartered in Gland, that is in Switzerland. And IUCN publishes a red list data. Under this red list data, it categorizes both plants and animals into 9 different groups. In these 9 different groups, they are based on rankings on their threat to extinction. These 9 categories include extinct, extinct in the wild, critically endangered, then endangered, vulnerable, data deficient, not threatened, least concerned, and not evaluated. So these are the 9 groups in which these species are categorized. And pangolin was recently in news because scientists in China have found that the genome sequences of virus found in pangolins is 99% identical to those found on coronavirus patients. So what is coronavirus? We have already discussed many times in previous videos. But coronavirus is a virus which has spread starting from Wuhan city of China and then spreading to many other countries, and as of now it has infected 18 countries including India. And other countries which are infected by this coronavirus includes Southeast Asian countries, then even United States of America, New Zealand and others. Next question. Consider the following list of global navigation satellite system and the countries associated with it. You must have heard the term GPS, and this is the system through which we use our Google map to reach to any location. So this question is related to it. So let's see the options. GPS, which is a global navigation satellite system of United States of America. So this is correct. Navik is GPS system of India. This is also correct. Navik is also known as IRNSS. Next, GLONASS. GLONASS is GPS system of European Union. No, this is wrong. Pay your attention here. GLONASS is GPS system of Russia. So 3 is wrong. And Galileo is GPS system of European Union. So both these 3 and 4 are wrong, since these have to interchange with each other, and 1 and 2 is right. So C is the right answer. Next question. Consider the following statements about African Union. Why African Union is important? Because recently Lucknow Declaration has been signed by India's defense minister and defense ministers of many African countries. So let's see the options. The African Union is a continental union consisting of 55 member states of Africa. This is correct. This African Union includes all the members of Africa as its member, and the African Union was announced in the Sirte Declaration in Sirte, which is in Libya, in September 1999. This is also correct. So you have to remember that this African Union was established by Sirte Declaration in 1999. So both these statements are correct. C is the right answer. And this is the map of Africa, and this is how Africa looks like. You have to pay a brief attention here on the countries, particularly in the bordering countries. You can remember the northern belt as Metal, that is Mauritania, Algeria, then Tunisia, Libya and Egypt. So this is a trick to remember northern countries, Metal. And then here is the South Africa, here is Namibia, from where we are going to take cheetah, Namibian cheetah or African cheetah, to India. So India and 50 African countries have recently adopted Lucknow Declaration at the first India-Africa Defence Minister Conclave. And this Lucknow Declaration was signed in the sidelines of Defence Conclave or Defence Expo 2020. This was the 11th edition of this Defence Expo, and this was the first time that it was organized in Lucknow, and it is a biennial exhibition, means every 2 years Defence Expo is organized by Ministry of Defence. And African Union was officially launched in July 2002 in Durban, South Africa. And African Union aims to replace Organization of African Unity, and its secretariat is in Addis Ababa, that is in Ethiopia. And it aims to boost development of Africa, eradicate poverty, and Morocco is the most recent member of African Union. So you have to remember this name, Morocco, and here is Morocco. Its capital is Rabat. Let's see the next question. Consider the following statements about measles. It is a highly contagious viral disease. This is correct. It spreads very rapidly and it is a viral disease. India has set target of year 2020 to achieve measles free status. This is also correct. India has not yet achieved the status of measles free, but it has set the target of year 2020 to achieve this status. So C is the right answer. And Global Vaccine Action Plan, which is a plan of WHO, that is World Health Organization, and this action plan aims to eliminate measles by 2020 along with rubella. Last year, Sri Lanka, which is a neighboring country of India, was declared measles free. And though vaccines are available for measles, it remains one of the major causes for children's death. Next question. The provision for special address by the President is provided under which article of the Constitution? So it is provided under Article 87. This Article 87 provides 2 occasions whereon President is required to give a special address. And these 2 occasions are at the commencement or beginning of the first session after each general election to the Lok Sabha. Generally, each general election happens after 5 years. So at the beginning of term of new government or the constitution of new Lok Sabha, President gives a special address to the Lok Sabha. And the second occasion is of the commencement of first session of each year, which means that when the budget session begins, budget session is the first session. So when budget session begins, President gives a special address to both the houses of parliament assembled together. Earlier, President was required to address all the sessions at the beginning, but now that was changed, and now President is required to address only on these 2 occasions. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding National Means Cum Merit Scholarship Scheme. It is a centrally sponsored scheme launched in 2008. This is correct. Now, what is a sponsored scheme? There are actually two types of central scheme. One is sponsored and another is central sector scheme. Under the central sector scheme, central government or the government of India bonds or bears 100% of the project cost, as well as government of India itself implements the scheme. But under the central sponsored scheme, the project cost or the cost of a scheme is shared between states on 50-50 basis or some other shares. But under this scheme, there is sharing of the project cost between center and states, and the project is implemented by state government. Next, it aims to award scholarship to meritorious students of economically weaker section to reduce dropouts in class 8. This is also correct. Both these statements are correct. C is the right answer. And under the scheme, rupees 6,000 per annum will be provided to students, that is rupees 500 per month, to study in class 9 to class 12 in state government, government aided and local body schools. But students who are studying in Kendriya Vidyalayas or Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas, residential schools run by state government institutions, and those who are studying in private schools are not eligible to get this scholarship under this scheme. And this scheme was recently in news because government has provided updated data of this scheme in Rajya Sabha. Next question. Consider the following statements related to digital payment index. RBI has decided to create digital payment index. This is correct. RBI has decided to create this index and it will reflect the progress of digitization and adoption of digital payment in the country. This is correct. The index will measure the adoption of digital payments like use of UPI and other means. Both these statements are correct. C is the right answer. Next question. Mudumalai Tiger Reserve is located in. So this Mudumalai Tiger Reserve is located in Nilgiri district of Tamil Nadu, at the tri-junction of Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. And it is a part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, which was the first biosphere reserve in the country. Along with Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary in Kerala in the west. Suppose here is this tiger reserve. So Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary is in the west. Then Bandipur National Park is in the north, and Mukurti National Park and Silent Valley in the south. So it is surrounded by these three. And why it was in news? Because recently a rejuvenation camp for captive elephants was inaugurated here. Next question. Consider the following statements about Baltic Index. Baltic Index tracks the freight rates for the world's largest cargo, which includes raw material like coal, iron ore, grains and many other commodities. This is correct. It basically means that the index measures the cost required for the shipment of different raw materials, and this index is reported daily by the Baltic Exchange in London. This is also correct. So it is reported daily and it is released by Baltic Exchange in London. Both these statements are correct. C is the right answer. Next question. A fungus called Alternaria brassicae is a threat to, so it is a threat to mustard. This fungus was in news recently and it is able to infect most of the brassica species, including crops like broccoli, cabbage and oilseed rape. Now let's see answer of previous day question, but before that, if you find the video useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel and answer the question in the comment section. So this was the question. Kaziranga National Park is located in, so it is located in Assam, and other national parks and wildlife sanctuaries located in Assam includes Pobitra, Manas, Orang and many others. So here is the end of video. Wait for the next video. Till then, thanks a lot.